622, it's time now to take a look at your money. Over the past 8 years, Bitcoin has captured the center of attention in global cryptocurrency movement. As the world's most recognized cryptocurrency, its popularity has been primarily driven as a type of high-risk investment. Recently, many investors have been heavily rewarded, and since November 4th, the day before the election, the price of Bitcoin has risen by $34,000, a gain of nearly 50%. Financial advisor Mark Grevicheski joining us now live on Zoom to break this down for us. Good morning, Mark.
Morning, Devin. Great to see you again.
Yeah, so Bitcoin, it can be a confusing subject. Give us a brief
Yep.
outline of what it actually is.
Bitcoin was created, back in 2008 as the world's first cryptocurrency, and it was created by an anonymous individual or group of individuals. No one really knows for sure. Now, as a digital currency, it exists only in electronic form. In other words, there are no physical banknotes or coins. It's also what we call a decentralized currency. No government owns it, and it lies outside the realm of any banking system. But its extreme price volatility actually makes it a horrible form of currency. Instead, its rise to prominence, its rise to fame has been more as a type of high risk investment. 10 years ago, Devin, get a load of this. You could have bought a single Bitcoin for under $100. Last week, as you mentioned, the price of Bitcoin broke the 100,000 mark for the first time in history. Already this morning, Devin, it's trading a bit over $104,000.
So why have we seen such a big rise in Bitcoin over the past month and a half?
Yeah, we need to understand that Bitcoin, it's a type of global currency. It can be bought and sold by investors, financial institutions, even by individual countries all over the world. Now, the US historically has been a bit hesitant to kind of fully embrace the cryptocurrency industry, and admittedly with kind of some legitimate concerns behind that. But the US is the world's leading economy, and President-elect Trump has vowed to make the United States the cryptocurrency capital of the world. And that focus of the US now becoming a major factor in the global cryptocurrency industry has sent the price of Bitcoin soaring. The day after the November 5th election, Bitcoin jumped almost 12% to $75,000. And as I just mentioned a couple of minutes ago, this morning, its price has already jumped to over $104,000.
Staggering. But the cryptocurrency industry is not without its controversies. Even today, the industry faces claims of fraud and theft. How does President-elect Donald Trump ensure there are still adequate regulatory practices in place?
Yeah, you're absolutely right, Devin. Look, the industry, it does kind of have this notorious reputation for almost kind of being like the Wild West. It has a long history of fraud, of theft, of corruption. It's a very challenging balancing act. For years, nations all over the world, including their leaders, have really struggled with trying to balance, on one hand, allowing that investment and innovation within the crypto industry, and secondly, trying to provide some type of regulatory framework around it. Now, the biggest criticism of Biden was that his regulatory oversight of the crypto industry was too heavy handed. It forced much of the investment and innovations within the industry to flee the United States and move overseas, especially to Europe and Asia. But Trump's biggest risk will be if his regulatory framework is too weak. Because if people don't have confidence in the cryptocurrency industry, they're simply not going to put their money at risk.
All right. Who knew? Mark Grevicheski, also an expert in Bitcoin as well. Always looking out for us. Thank you, Mark, and we'll see you next Monday.
Enjoy the rest of your week, Devin. Take care. See you next Monday. Christmas week next week, I believe.
That's right. Already here. Looking forward to it. Thank you.